Hello students, once again welcome back to the class of physics. So in this session I'm going to start a new topic called as semiconductors. So what do you mean by this semiconductors, sir? It looks like something different. Okay, so it is nothing but one of the simple concept, but it is very important. See, semi means what actually? So in between, the middle or a small portion, we can say like that. Okay, or half or partially. Conductors. So what conductors? Bus conductors. Now, then what, sir? So then we have a different meaning for this. So in physics language, when we come to physics language, there is a meaning for this semi as well as that conductors. So conductors are nothing but we already know which will conduct electricity or electric current, we can say like that. The materials which conduct or which its conductivity is more. What is that conductivity, resistivity and all you already know that you studied in your previous chapters. So semiconductors, why sir semiconductors? We have a conductors. So what is the use of conductors? Obviously it will conduct electric current. Okay, it will allow the electric current to pass through it. Okay, so there we have, sir. But why we need this semiconductors and where we are using this? So all these things that we are going to study under this particular topics. What is the application? So we have conductors and insulator. Then why we need these semiconductors? And where and all we are using these semiconductors? That is nothing but application of semiconductors. So everything we are going to study one by one. So in generally where we are using everywhere, wherever the whatever the electronic device that you take, so in all the parts, all electronic devices, we are using this semiconductors. Okay, what is the reason? That we will study one by one. So in this topic actually, so the basic concepts, few basic concepts we are supposed to understand. Sir, what is that, sir? See, this we are going to study under solids. So first, we should know the classification of solids. The solids has been classified into three main categories under the semiconductors. What are those, sir? So they are nothing but metals, semiconductors and insulators. On what basis they have divided this? So based on their resistivity, conductivity, based on their resistivity, conductivity, that means electrical resistivity, electrical conductivity. So this solids has been classified. Solids has been classified. Andre resistivity andre ಏನಪ್ಪ? It is nothing but resistance per unit length ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So conductivity reciprocal of this. So ಈ concepts you already studied in your class 12th only in current electricity chapter alva. So what will be the value of resistivity and conductivity and why we need this? Okay, semiconductor andre electric current pass ಆಗಬೇಕು, that means it has to conduct ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we should know what will be the opposition offered here in this case. So resistivity what? Rho. Conductivity is what? 1 by rho ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೈ ಎಲ್. ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನೋ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೀಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, because if you don't understand these stuff, then definitely there is no meaning of studying this particular concept of semiconductors. Because whatever the material that you take, you should know these values, then only we can decide what output that we are supposed to get. So by using this particular things, so this on basis of this relative to this resistivity as well as conductivity. So on this basis we are going to study all this stuff. Now how it has been classified? So it has been classified into three main categories, as I told you: solids, okay, sorry, metals, semiconductors, and insulators. Metals, semiconductors, and insulators. So based on their conductivity, metals, semiconductors, and insulators. So these values that we are going to define. So what do you mean by metals? So this metals have in generally ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can take normal ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. You can also call it as conductors ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್, ಕಾಪರ್, aluminum and many more. So all these stuff that we are going to consider as a metals. Metal ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. So copper normal. Okay, so ಈ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ what is the condition? As I told you, so ಇವು ಮೂರು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್, semiconductors and conductors, or also we can call it as metals. So ಮೂರು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ based on what particular parameter it has been divided. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲೋ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ and high conductivity. Low resistivity and high conductivity. It is understood. ಏನು ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ obviously reciprocal of this what? Conductivity. Obviously ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ? ಸೊ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ 10 power minus 2 to 10 power minus 8 meter. So this will be the value of resistivity if we can take in case of metals. So similarly, what will be the value of conductivity? So reciprocal. So what happens? 1 by 10 power minus 2 is what? Resistivity is 10 power minus 2. When it goes to numerator, 10 power plus 2. So here conductivity become 10 power plus 2 to similarly 10 power 8 ohm meter. So this will be the value of conductivity. Okay, so this will comes under metals. See, the values of resistivity as well as conductivity we can easily calculate because we have our formulas and also we know the concepts. I'm not going to explain it again because you already studied, even though I give an idea. Okay, so just go through with that. Next, so this is all about what? Metals. So example, if you want to take for metals, aluminum, copper, silver, gold and many more and so on. Okay, all these are an example for what? Metals, or we can say, in other words, we can call it as conductors. Okay, so what it comes next? So next is insulators. So the next one is semiconductors. So what do you mean by semiconductors? See, this semiconductors is nothing but, so the conductivity of this, it is lies between metals as well as insulators. So obviously we are studying based on what actually? So based on based on the resistivity and conductivity values that we are going to identify, sorry, that we are going to divide these things, correct? So when you take semiconductors, so for this semiconductors, for them the resistivity value as well as conductivity value. So this is on the basis of this, based on these particular values, we are going to divide what are semiconductors. Okay, so these are also solids where the resistivity of this semiconductor ranges from 10 power minus 5 to 10 power 6 ohm. 10 power minus 5 to 10 power 6 ohm. So this will be the value of what? Resistivity, sorry, ohm meter. Resistivity. So similarly, when you take conductivity, obviously it is 10 power 5 to 10 power minus 6 ohm meter. So this is all about what actually? Resistivity and the conductivity values for semiconductors. Okay, so based on these values, again we are going to classify semiconductors. Okay, so we have different types of semiconductors that we will see. We have a type called intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors, and when we go to extrinsic semiconductor, again we have another two types. All these stuffs we will see later. Next, last one is what? Insulators. So what do you mean by insulators? Insulators are nothing but they will not conduct, or we can say it has very less resistivity. Resistivity value is very less, but sorry, resistivity value is very high. So how much it is, sir? It is of the order of 10 power plus 9 to 19. Resistivity of this insulators is of the order of 10 power plus 11 to 10 power 19 ohm per meter. So this will be the value of resistivity of what? Insulators. Okay, so if resistivity value is very high, then what happens to the conductivity? So conductivity value, obviously it is very less, minus 11 to 10 power minus 19 Siemens per meter. So this will be the value of what? Per ohm meter, we can write like that. So because reciprocal of it, correct? So the conductivity value is very less. In generally it will not conduct, we can say in other words. And if I go to mention the example for this, so we have again germanium, silicon, gallium arsenide, cadmium, sulfate. So all these are all the example for cadmium sulfate, then gallium arsenide are the example for compound semiconductors. The normal semiconductor, what we are using here in this particular chapter to understand the concept of semiconductors and what is there inside the semiconductors and what and all the properties does it exhibit. To study all those things, we are going to take germanium, silicon as an example. So when we come to this insulator, anything if it is not conduct, that all you can consider it as an insulator. For example, here you can take wood, mud, okay, anything, and additional things, whatever you want, you can just go through with that, take those values also. So all these are an example for what? Insulators. So this is all about the concept of metals as well as conductors Semiconductors and insulators. Example, you can take another one, a glass rod. That also you can consider it as an example of insulators. Okay, so this is all about the general information what we need to study the next concept. So understand one thing here, the main thing is, so based on these values we are going to define solids into three different categories that we have. Sir, only these two, sir. Do we have any other things to define the value to find out whether the given material is a conductor, insulator or semiconductor? Yes, we can. We have a concept called energy gap. Okay, so based on that we are going to find out whether the given material is insulator or semiconductor or conductor. So that we will see in the next video.